Welcome back, students, to another school year and another year of MHStv. This is your news for Friday, August 20th, 2021. There are quite a few more changes this year than last. For starters, there's now a new rule that sophomores, juniors, and seniors are the only ones allowed in the commons during lunch. The passing period has been reduced to 5 minutes, and students who desperately need longer can go to PSO to request one. One final thing is there are no more skills changes, so good luck this year. During the first day of school on August 11th, MHS and a few elementary schools suffered a power outage. The students were eventually let out by 2 that day. By about 6, the power came back on and the students returned to school the next day. It was a day that no one will forget, as it was crazy for something like that to happen on the first day. The MHS marching band are starting off on a new, more normal marching season.
This year, the marching band focused more on marching drills.
And I'm a drum major this year. I walk around to the groups, make sure everyone's staying focused, make sure everyone's improving, and we're all being together. But last year we focused a lot on very, very basic marching styles, and we really drilled our music. And this year it's a lot more marching drills, a lot more technique stylings, because we actually get to march with our show. We actually have the pictures happening instead of just block band.
Last year, marching band took the necessary COVID precautions.
All the precautions were still taken, but we didn't need to focus on masks or social distancing. We have a bigger band this year, so we've got more of a community feel than last year.
My favorite part about marching band is the community. It's awesome to see everything come together on Friday nights or whenever we do pep bands or anything like that. It's really enjoyable to make sure that everyone's passionate, everyone's involved and engaged with what's going on.
Our first performance is in a month at the first home game.
The amount of students in Mishawaka schools has risen greatly from last year. With a considerable amount of students learning from home last school year, the busy hallways come as a shock to some. School Student Mishawaka reports 5,350 students attending K-12. In the high school, this has been resulting in very full classrooms and traffic in the hallways. Make sure you are staying to the right on your way to class and don't stop in the middle of the hall. There are also numerous stairwells that are not being utilized. Please try to find an alternative path to your classes to disperse large groups near the main stairwells. It's that time of year again, when the stage comes alive and students turn up to see the show. The MHS Drama Department has a meeting Friday after school to discuss the new fall play and the concept of stage crew and drama to freshmen and those who participated in drama before. If you missed the meeting, just email Ms. Such for information. As the student body increases in numbers, parents and guardians have found the drop-off facing a number of traffic jams. Please be patient as the school helps work out pickups and drop-offs. In the meantime, parents and guardians can pick up the students from streets by the high school. Please do not pick up or drop off students in the parking lots or the bus lane. Now to our first sportscast of the year.
The Mishawaka boys and girls cross country team will be competing in their first meet tomorrow at the NIC Stomp held at Oxbow County Park. They will also be heading to Warsaw next Tuesday to compete in the Tiger Invitational. If you have any interest in joining the cross country team, it is not too late. Me and Coach Cove's room after school if you want to join. Good luck to our boys and girls cross country team. The boys soccer team improved their record to 1-1 on Tuesday with a 2-0 win over LaVille. Both goals were scored by Connor George for the Cayman. They will play next Monday against Westville. The girls soccer team had their first match against Goshen High School. The girls tried their best but ended up losing 9-0. The varsity team tried to make a win for themselves but also lost 6-1. Their next game was Thursday, where they competed against Concord, and their next game after that will be on Saturday against Lakeland. The Mishawaka girls golf team opened their season with a match against New Prairie. The Cayman would fall short 190-235, and they were led by Grace Vandenberg, who scored a 48, and Claire Braniff, who earned a 59. They'll head to Warsaw tomorrow to compete in the Warsaw Invitational. Good luck to the Lady Cayman. The boys tennis team is looking to improve after their 4-0 defeat against New Prairie. They look to get better as they have a week off practice before their next match. They face Elkhart next on Wednesday. Last Friday, the football team scrimmaged against South Bend, Washington. This year, there will be no limits on the student section, so come out and support the football team. Tonight, the boys open the season against Marion at Marion. Kickoff will be at 7. That's all your sports for this week. Now to Kara for a look at some local news.
Last Friday, the South Bend Civic Theater announced that effective immediately, proof of the COVID vaccine will be required to attend indoor shows at the theater. Other updated protocols the theater made is that guests will receive temperature checks before entering the theater, guests will be required to mask up, staff and volunteers are required to be vaccinated and wear a mask while near other people. The Civic will also consider vaccination exemptions for health and religious reasons if patrons can provide a negative COVID-19 test result. As of August 13th, Indiana has reported 2,271 new COVID-19 cases, along with this 12 new deaths. Though St. Joseph County has the largest number of new cases in the area, we also have the highest count of fully vaccinated individuals, 60 new cases compared to over 130,000 fully vaccinated individuals. The 100 Center has been made one of the most endangered historical sites according to Indiana Landmarks. The building was built in 1853 and is one of the last examples of the area's pre-Civil War architecture. In the 1960s, it started to get restaurants and shops put into it. About 20 years later, it started to be vacant. Now it is in need of lots of love and repairs. The new Census 2020 data has been revealed, and it shows population changes over the past 10 years. Mishawaka grew by 5.8% and increased from 48,252 residents in 2010 to 51,063 in 2020. South Bend and Elkhart also grew and obtained over 2,000 residents each over the past 10 years. That's all for your news for today. Have a great weekend, Cavemen.